I usually have a faster process, but today I'm going to go through the whole process for you guys. So you just click on new campaign. I go to leads. I only do search campaigns. And you're going to want to optimize for lead form submissions. Okay. So this is okay. We're gonna name it Business Loans 18. Okay. So just doing some regular stuff here. This is going to global business funding. So these two parts here where it says networks, I always take out search network and display network. I just want regular search ads. That way I have more control and I can optimize it just based on Google's platform. And then I can open it up in the future to other companies like Bing Search, Yahoo Search, and the other Google partners. As far as locations, we can only serve people in the United States. So I go to locations, location options, right here, and I target people in or regularly in your target location, just so it stays as much as it can inside of the United States. Languages, English. As far as audiences, I stick to two main audiences. I have one affinity audience and one in-market audience, which is I use business professionals and I use business loans. Sometimes I'll do a test and I'll try the different affinity audiences, but this one here gives me the best results for now. I haven't gotten too many results back from the other testing, so you guys will get updated on that as we move along. I just start with $5 a day. All right. And when I build my campaigns out, I try to do maximize clicks first. And I set the click bid limit at 55 cents, 50 to 60 cents, just so that you can train Google's algorithm on how much you want to spend, right? I'm telling Google's algorithm, I want conversions and I'm not willing to spend more than 50 cents per click. Because in Google, you know how in Facebook you pay for impressions, on Google, you pay for clicks. So I have a maximize clicks bid strategy. I just use a regular campaign bid strategy, but it's the same thing here. You would go to maximize clicks, set a maximum click bid limit, and you just put 50 cents to 60 cents. That's how I start off. Go ahead and use my campaign strategy, which is the exact same thing, 60-cent click limit. Just go over some other settings. Perfect. This is going to ask you to create a site link extension when you first create your first campaign, right? I've got a bunch of different options here, so I just kind of filter through them and I pick out whichever one seems appealing at the moment. I just pick 3 and I add it to the list. These pop up under your ad or to the side of your ad. Okay, this is a callout extension. The callout extensions are same as the site link. It's like an extension for your ad. It shows up under it or to the left or the right of it, and it allows, you can put extra verbiage in your ad. You can take up more space on the web page, more space on the on a cell phone if they're scrolling through Google. It's really good for kind of staying in place. So, do it like this. Okay, perfect. Save and continue. All right. So I usually just copy and paste my best performing ads and I put them in my campaign, but today I'm gonna build out the campaigns with you guys just so you can see the different steps that are involved. Okay, so I stick to, when I'm doing a business loan ad, I try to stick to these keywords. I use modified match, which is the two quotation marks, and it restricts the search a bit. So I just go business loans, small business loans. Business funding. Small business funding. And this is a regular match right here. Without the keywords, it's a regular match.
That's for my nose and things. I need the ear things. It's a little, like literally a big black pill. It's like the thing for the ears.
Where's it at?
It's black.
Where is it?
By the on top of the fridge.
I can't tell who's talking. Okay. Hey guys, the guys that came on late, I'm recording, so you guys are gonna see this after, okay? Everything I did from the beginning. Business loans, small business loans. So right here, I'm just putting in the keywords, nothing too crazy. This is basically, so Google is an intent-based search platform, right? Which means when you think about Facebook, right, what are you doing? You're scrolling through the page. Oh, ex-girlfriend's doing something new. Or Happy New Year, bunch of stuff, memes, GIFs, people are posting about their lives, right? And then they would see an ad. It's very good for product-based ads, but as far as like a service-based, it really isn't as strong as Google, because Google's intent-based, right? You think of what you're doing when you sign into Google to look for something. You have the idea in your head, what am I looking for? Business loans. You go in, you type in Google, you're probably searching over different sites, links, and then you click on a business loan ad. So Google is higher in intent than Facebook. But if you do it the wrong way, it could end up being more costly. That's what I'm going to show you guys today, how to keep those costs controlled so that you can get good leads and have a good flow. Okay, Don, I'm going to mute you for a little bit, okay?
Mm-hmm.
All right. Somebody else in there. Okay. All right, guys. Okay, so just save and continue. So we're going to use here the final URL, right? Whenever I make a new campaign, I also create a new landing page inside of my website, and I drive that traffic to that landing page. So just like a little disclaimer, when I would do that, let me show you what it looks like. sbloans.us, this is my website. Okay. All right. So if you look here, right, I have up to 13, 14, 14, 15, 16 different landing pages. And I basically use that URL for each new campaign. And I have it, every single landing page looks exactly the same. I just use it to segment my leads in case I have a buyer, or in case I would like to go into a specific campaign and look at how it's converting and optimizing. So this is how I would create a different form. Every form is the same, right? The form's the same, the landing page is the same. Only thing different is the traffic. I actually want to do a text ad, so I'm going to do this. Perfect. Here. Okay. So as far as headlines, right? This is how your ad's going to pop up on Google. It's going to show up right here on the right. Just some text and some like a preview of what it'll look like on a phone and on a mobile, on a desktop. So headlines, I like to use small business loans in 5 days, right? I try not to keep it too, I try not to get too specific because, you know, I've tested different models, you know, doing specifically for restaurants, specifically for construction companies, only inventory loans, only construction loans. And what I've realized is that specificity causes the cost per lead to go up. But I still get the same leads. So I just make a generic business loan ad. I can switch up some of the things a little bit, but I just try to keep it as simple as I can. The most popular funding amount is between 10,000 and 75,000 for small businesses like mom and pop businesses, small restaurants, stuff like that. 10,000 to 50,000. All right. Perfect. So as far as description, you can put anything business loan related. So I'm just gonna kind of wing it. Specialty loans tailored for your business. 94% approval rate. You want to make sure that you spell check and you grammar check all of your ads before you submit. That always will, you know, when it shows up on the Google feed, it's going to look more professional. And I've seen Google ads where people have misspelled words. They try to shortcut some words and it just comes out unprofessional, right? You've only got 30 characters to say what you have to say. Clear, concise, and direct. Okay, 94% approval rate. Contact us to learn about your funding options. All credit accepted. I like to add this last part, business bank account. Contact us to learn. Okay. Right, so this is the first ad, we're done. Done. I usually create 2 texts. Usually when I create a campaign, I do 2 ad groups, 3 ads in each group, and then I let it run for 2 weeks. I test it. I turn off the ads that are spending too much money. Cost per conversion is too high. Conversion rate is too low. I just turn those ads off and I pause them. I'm going to show you that as soon as I'm done with this. Right? You want to put yourself in the shoes of a business owner. right? Well, if you were scrolling through Google, you know, as a business owner, you don't have time to waste, right? You're probably searching between 6 and 10 in the morning or late at night after you've closed your business down. So you want to make this appealing, short, straight to the point, so you can start getting your clicks. Again, guys, I have some templates of these. It's not difficult. I'm just going over it with you guys live so you guys can see the process. You know, it takes out some of the mystique behind it. Really not difficult. Very, very easy. Verify everything. Okay. Perfect. Save and continue. All right, that's it. We're done. All right, I've got my audiences here. We chose these in the beginning. I just like to go back and verify everything was done. Like here, was not done. So just gonna add these now. Business professionals, business loans. That's all we need. Business professionals and business loans. I've tried different things to target, but these two work the best for me. As you gain conversions over time, it's going to build different audiences inside of your Google ads, right? Like I have here inside of my conversions, right? I have a 10K plus qualified business conversion. I've got an unqualified business conversion, personal account conversion. I've got a 5 to 10K qualified business conversion. The more conversions you get over time, the more that these audiences grow inside of Facebook, right? And I have the values set a certain way that, right, as you can see here, I've got 283 conversions for 10K plus qualified, but it's worth to Google 225 compared to the personal account conversions 963. It's only worth 95 bucks to Google, right? So Google will continually optimize towards your highest value conversion. So when you segment your conversions like this, it forces Google's algorithm to optimize and generate leads in that specific audience. But you just have to gather the data, right? This would be like a second step or a third step conversion optimization. When I first do a conversion optimization for someone, I would just put business bank account, personal conversion. And then after a few conversions, we would start to segment those lists so that Google knows exactly what we're targeting. So just an overview of the Google account. That's it with the campaign. If you guys want me to do one more, let me know, and I can run through it. You guys are all muted, so just unmute and remute if you would like me to do it again. Yeah. All right. I'm gonna go through one more.
One more, please. One more.
All right. Sounds good. Sounds good. Let me just do one more here for you guys. Overview. You guys are making me spend a lot of money here. What is this? I gotta pay for these campaigns. Okay, so new campaign right here. This one I can, it doesn't matter which goal you choose. It doesn't do anything for your campaign. It just changes what Google's going to present you when you're setting up your ad, right? So I can click on sales or leads. I usually do this one here. This one just makes it a little, it's more streamlined. I don't really need it though. Business loans 19. This one's going to another company, ASF. Right? And like I said, in the beginning of the loan, in the beginning of the campaign, I always remove the different search network and display networks. I want Google only to be its own engine, its own search network, right? Only google.com searches. If you click here, it's going to include all of their advertising partners, which is like Google search, Yahoo search, Bing search. They're all going to be part of it. And Google Display Network is the same as the Google Ad Network, but it's the picture ads that you see. We don't want any of those for now. Again, I don't need these settings. So again, for locations, I always choose United States, location options, and I choose to target people in or regularly in your targeted locations, only the United States. For audiences, we're going to do same thing as last time, guys. We're not going to reinvent the wheel. And business loans. $5. I always start the campaign at $5, right? I limit Google's budget, and what you're telling Google when you start a campaign with $5 is, hey, that's my budget. I want conversions with this budget, and Google starts to work. Google starts to optimize your clicks, starts to optimize your bids, and it starts to deliver that. I start at 5. Once I hit 25, I split it in half and I start a new campaign. We're not optimizing for conversions just yet. We're going to start the campaign with a click campaign. We're going to train Google's algorithm on what we're willing to pay per click. For me, that's 50 to 60 cents. All right, perfect. When you create your first campaign, you're also going to see these. It's going to ask you to create an ad extension. Very easy. You just type in your text, you put your URL in, and you're done. All right. So let's see. Your business approved. Small business loans. We can do another one. I'll do just 2 for this one. Okay. Some call outs. Again, these take your ad and it creates extensions to it, like a bottom bar, a drop down, extra options, and it basically expands your ad. It makes your ad bigger on the page. It takes up less space for your position on the page, and it allows you to get, on your phone, you only have this much real estate. So if your ad pops up and takes up half that page, that's you keeping another competitor from advertising on the same search keywords. Small business loans, your business approved. These are my favorites. They just perform the best. And money for your business. Okay. Save and continue. So we're just going to do the same thing as last time. Going to recreate an ad. Right, same keywords as last time. I might add a few more in there. Let me see. Inventory financing. Inventory loans is a better keyword. Inventory loans, working capital. Business loans. Business funding. Small. All right. So when you have the parentheses or the quotation marks, that's a search modifier. There's 3 types of searches. There's exact match, there's broad match, and there's modified match on Google, right? The quotations means this word has to be in this order inside of their search. Exact match means only that word can be in the search. Broad match means anybody searching anything in this category, just inventory, just loans, can get access to your ad. So I try to keep it a little bit more restricted, but I also leave it open so I can get a lot of traffic in and get those cheap conversions. business funding and small business funding. So this is the whole engine behind your ad, right? In the first step, we chose the locations, we chose our bid strategy, maximize clicks. I limit the price of the clicks. This is the whole engine, right? This is how people are going to find your ad, the keywords. That's what they have to search for to trigger your ad to show in Google Ads. So we're just gonna save and continue. Right? And I don't really like responsive search ads. It depends on what I'm doing. I try to keep it just to text ads. Okay, final URL. This is your website name or where you want the ad to go to after they click. Ideally, your landing page. Right, like I said, guys, I keep it simple, straight to the point. Small business loans for all industries, all credit types, accepted, 94% approval. Apply today to learn about your business loan options. More than 50 to choose from. Okay. So for that, we're good. Done. We're gonna do one more text ad. I like to do two, right? So that you can run your ad and test it against something else, right? How do I know if it's good or bad if I cannot compare it to another ad? So usually I do one campaign with 2 ad groups, 2 to 3 ads in each ad group, just so I can get that comparison and I can check the bids, I can check the different keywords, how much everything is costing, and I can pick and choose which ad is performing best at the cheapest price and just run that single ad. Wicked fast business loans. Apply today to learn more, right? The ad is not complicated. All we want them to do is to click, go to our website, and give us their information. You just have to put some text in there to entice them to get them there. Okay. So we're done here. Done, save and continue. All right. All right, that's pretty much it. I'm gonna go in here. I'm gonna pause these until they're ready to be used. I still have to finish the landing pages. So yeah. So that was the tutorial on building Google Ads. Very simple. You choose your audience, you pick your keywords, you create your campaign. Very easy. Second step would be, which I'm not doing today, it takes a little bit of time, but second step is to create the landing page that I'm going to use. You don't have to, you can send everything to one landing page. I chose to send it to many so I can use my analytics and I can find out exactly what, where, how everything is performing inside of my ads. So it tells me exactly how many conversions I'm getting per ad, how many qualified conversions, how many unqualified conversions, and I can further optimize from there. The second step we have would be in here. I would create, I don't create any new forms. I just pick a form, one that's solid, established, has everything that I like, and then I just duplicate it and I name it after the campaign. So landing page 11 matches business loans 11 campaign inside of my Google Ads. Okay. Now for the juicy part, which would be the Aweber